A new review by Fox News revealing Joe Biden met with at least 14 of his son Hunter's business associates during his time as vice president, casting down on the president's repeated denials of any knowledge regarding Hunter's dealings. Watch.
Mr. Vice President, how many times have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings.
I have never discussed with my son or my brother or anyone else anything having to do with their businesses.
Here to react, Fox News contributor Lara Trump. Lara, no longer a question of if Joe Biden was involved in the business dealings. I think it's now a matter of just how deeply he was involved.
Yeah, that's right, Carly. If there was ever any question before, it's become crystal clear now that there was an effort to cover this up by many groups during the election of 2020. There is no doubt now that Joe Biden knew about Hunter's business dealings, that the Biden family was profiting to the tune of millions of dollars from countries like Ukraine, Russia, China, and Joe Biden has repeatedly lied about it. This was a cover-up that was put in place because there were so many, whether in the mainstream media, social media, some within the own government, that wanted Joe Biden to be president no matter the cost to America. And man, are we seeing that cost right now. But the reason that this is such a concern is because when you are in a position of power, including and especially when you're the president of the United States, we should know as the American people without a shadow of a doubt that when you're making a decision for America, it is solely based on doing what is best for our country and not because your family has profited, not because your son was and continues in some cases to be involved in these foreign business dealings. Joe Biden has repeatedly lied about that, and it is incredibly concerning and incredibly dangerous for America.
And it all feels real dirty. Meantime, D.C. Mayor calling in the National Guard, asking for the Fed help with the migrants coming to her city. But the White House, of course, blaming Republicans. Watch.
Republicans using migrants as a political tool, and that is shameful and that is just wrong. There is a process in place for managing migrants at the border. This is not it, what they're doing currently.
Lara, do the White House and the D.C. mayor not realize how ridiculous they sound, complaining about a few thousand when, let's face it, the border has been overrun by literally millions upon millions of migrants, and they're trying to go to a place in Texas where there's no infrastructure to handle them?
Yeah, well, I would love to know what is the actual plan that the press secretary was referencing there. They don't have a plan. Their plan is to just let it be a free-for-all at the southern border and then let people go wherever they want. There is no structure. There is no plan. And I want to ask Mayor Bowser, wait a minute. You're telling me that when you have an influx of people just free-flowing into your community with no place to go, no plan of their own, no job, is that turning out to be a problem? Welcome to what people at the southern border and our border communities have been dealing with for 19 months now since Joe Biden became president and fully opened the southern border. This is unsustainable. Yes, it's a problem in D.C. It's a problem on our southern border, but it's a problem all across America. And the sad part is this problem could go away if they only enforce the laws that are on the books, because we all know you can't just cross our southern border illegally and come into America. That is exactly what has been happening, though. It's so crazy.
And 2 more years, and it doesn't look like the Biden administration is going to be changing course on the border front. Laura, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Happy Friday.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.